Hello, my ASMR friends. I'm happy to see you back on my channel. I hope you enjoy some of my videos and you find them relaxing. Today I am going to try to figure out how to start my diamond painting, and it's a kit. I'm just gonna show you how the final picture should look like for photo or whatever. It looks nice and bright and very colorful. This was ordered from Amazon. So I bought it came in really strangely packed. It was rolled in very soft paper, so it is a little bit kind of wrinkled, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to straighten it out as I put these little things on it. It's like a pieces of plastic that has a shiny tops. It's like the way they cut it. I'll show you. So basically in this kit I received this, which is our working cover. So I don't know if you can see, we have all these letters which they're showing which color should go. And I'm gonna keep this for now, and as I work I will take this off slowly. So I also got this page, which also shows the color and number that is assigned to that specific color. So I got a lot of packages like this. So this is 939. And these are like a very dark colors. I'm not sure what is the color. It looks like a really dark, like almost like black. So that. Then we have different colors like 169. 413. 3721, looks like a pink. 902, looks like a burgundy. 704, very bright green. 3733, very pink color. You can see it. Oh, I don't even know what the color could be described as. This one, it's very bright pink, like a fluorescent pink. 3607. Can you see the number? 3607. 890, basically like a dark green. 642, it looks like a greenish color. 895. Again, another shade of green. 895. 935. It's like a dark or dirty color of green. 702 and 704, they look very similar, but they have different color. 164. 159. It looks like a very light blue color. 823. Not sure. Looks like dark blue or purple. And again, 644, which is really very similar to 642. They're not. 333. Looks like a lavender color. 550. It's like a very happy purple color. And they gave me a bunch of these plastic bags. I guess if I don't complete stuff, I can put them in these small bags. And they gave me this as this is not a pen, this is basically an item that I can push these diamonds and glue them into the paper they gave me, which is the main I would say art canvas, I guess. And I got a little tiny dish that I can put stuff in, or to put our diamonds. So let's begin. We're going to start with our dark section here, and that color B is associated with number 939. Okay, let's get ready. Okay, so I'm going to cut our first color, 939, and we're gonna try to do this in this little tiny tray. This looks so funny though. I supposed to get these, but I didn't, and I don't know why. So this letter B, which is associated with 939 color, just right there. So since this is sticky, I'm going to open just the first corner. Let's see if I can do this, because this is sticky. Alright. Maybe I should put something here to put it down. Like this. wish they gave me actually the better tool putting these in the first place. The most important part, they nicely staying glued in, which is really good. So you have to turn it around, and then they're very small. I'm always trying to grab with my hands, and this is not going to work, of course. And I should not be putting my fingers in there either, because I just get stuck in there. Once they're already turned properly, so I don't have to turn them around in my hand. And then to press it. This looks like pen actually, doesn't it? And our next one. Ow. Oops. That was not supposed to go in there. Have you ever tried to do one of these? They call them diamond paintings. If I didn't say in introduction, they seem to be a really nice thing to do if you like to get your hands busy. So and they have so many wonderful designs that you can work with. I have a feeling once you put them all in there, the whole thing will just be nicely flat. Very tucky, very tucky. Okay, press it, press it, press it. So I should at least get that corner and then try to go like that, because this is very unusual. I never done this before, so I'm really apologizing if this sounds so confusing right now, because I always wanted to try to do one of these. I don't know if you saw this, you can see it as a scene on TV. I think there is a better brand that stays behind these. I don't know how they call that brand. This is a cheaper version of it. The better quality ones are well, similar in price, but apparently according to Amazon reviews, the other brand is much better, and these diamonds apparently are shinier. And once you finish it, it appears to be very beautiful. You can even frame it, but I'm so far from that at this point. I'll be glad if I continue with a couple of lines, not messing it up, because this is not as bad as I thought it would be. But honestly, it's very tacky because the pieces are so small. Ow. See? It's jumpy too. So do you like my choice? Because I like birds, and the other day I was in the park feeding the chickadees. I think that's what they call them here in Canada. They come to your hand. If you have seeds, they will come to you and eat from your hand. Which is amazing. I apologize for the sound in the background. I live in what they call a house that is made of the dry walls. There is very uncommon in Europe. I don't even know if is there any place like that in Europe. They're actually using the dry walls to build houses. This is a very North American thing. I actually work in Canada right now, and I found very shocking the way they build these houses, because to be honest, it's definitely not something that you want to share with other people because of these sounds. I think on the end you become so sensitive, and since we all like ASMR, that means we like to listen moderate or soft sounds rather than noisy and repetitive awkward sounds. That's why I'm not attracted to too many tapping videos unless they produce interesting sounds and not so harsh. Like I like wooden sounds very much. So here we have one green, which is, I believe, letter O, and that's 890. And I should open another, but I'm gonna skip that one, leave the space, and continue with the dark ones. Let me know if you didn't like the sound that this folio produced, because it seemed to be me on my side here a little bit harsh. And I'm more into very subtle sounds, nothing too dramatic. And we'll be talking about ASMR. Okay. Oops, sorry. That wasn't meant to be done. Can't even grab this one. It's awkward and awkward. And there. Oops. It seems like they're going to stay. This glue is actually very good, whatever this is. So, oops. I didn't even grab that one. And my nose is itchy right now. Like this has some smell to it, but it doesn't have any smell. Another good thing about this, it's really clear of any smells. So maybe I should do another line. Maybe I should stop here. Shall continue with this, and then once I make more progress I will introduce different color, and then we're gonna keep going until we reach all the way to the bottom, because I think it's the safest way to do it like this, so I don't have to remove this completely, because even if you put your hands on it, it's gonna be very sticky. So in between previous part, when I started to put these little tiny diamonds at the beginning, I was able to get some things done when I was not recording, because this is very slow job. So I'm gonna continue, and as you can see, I managed to work with a couple of colors. 4, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 or 5 colors. So right now I'm working with 704, very bright green, and the symbol is like equal that I'm following. And I'll learn a little bit of faster way to do it. You can use this pen to press it, but honestly you can do the same thing with tweezers. And it does the trick. And what do you think about diamond paintings? Is this something that you would want to do it? I think this is very good for people that like to focus and kind of forget about daily challenges, life challenges, and try to relax at the same time. This is not something that you need to stress when you're gonna finish it. This is like a game that you just want to play and not really worry about the end end result. So it's definitely interesting. I never have done this before. So once you finish with like working on one part, you can definitely press it with your hand, because this part now is not sticky. Instead of doing individual, that's gonna take time. But if you want to press individual one, that's fine too, as long as it stays there. I don't know if you can see the symbols. I'm still working that equal symbol for this 704 color. So many different shades of green in this painting. I'm just wondering if what they sent to me will be enough to complete this painting, because I read some reviews on Amazon that sometimes they don't send you all the needed diamonds. It happens, I guess. And I think it's easier if you choose for the starter the one that doesn't have too many maybe different colors, because it is so small. I wasn't expecting it to be so small. I thought these pieces are a bit larger. So maybe if it's one color, or two that dominate, or just a few colors that dominate, it will be easier on the eyes as well. This is definitely a challenge because it has so many different colors in this one. See how they spread up here? They just have this color everywhere. It's interesting, I'm pressing it pretty hard and I'm not damaging them. Maybe from up close, maybe I'm doing a little bit of damage, but I cannot tell from the distance. They're still shiny because of the angles where this plastic is being cut. didn't even search on YouTube if anybody did this as an ASMR video, because I know that everybody's using so many different things to play with ASMR videos. I didn't even search on YouTube channel. Maybe there is some others they were tried, or lately I usually don't look any of the ASMR stuff, because I'm thinking if I come up with something, if I look at somebody else did it, I'll be confused and I wouldn't be able to stay in my head and do it the way I want to do it. Doesn't matter how big or small differences are in the videos, I still don't want to see it, because this way I'm thinking I'm doing it in my own original way, and I don't get wind out with comparing myself with other channels. Because this is not about comparing, this is about having your downtime with stuff that you think will be interesting, and at the same time you can enjoy it. So today I have a quiet day in this place where I live. The people are gone for work upstairs, so it seems like no sounds that are coming from upstairs, which is nice. And I was looking for a new place to move, and apparently there is nearby, but the landlord didn't answer to me yet. I sent a message last night. It's a really nice place on the main floor or the second floor, with the very nice bright windows. I mean, the whole place hasn't so much natural light, so I was very excited if I can move, if I can make a deal on a date to move, because you have to give 60 days of notice in Canada. It's kind of awkward, because that way you miss a lot of opportunities, because you have to either pay double if you want to move earlier, because you still own the money to your previous landlord for the next month, even if you move next month. So it's kind of really complicated here, and people are not even flexible. They don't want to even say, okay, you know what, if you find a better place, go for it, you've been a good tenant, just pay for the month you used, or because you always paid in advance anyways. So it's a little bit tough. People are very money oriented here. It's humanity and helping each other. It's not something that you can find in big cities anywhere, I guess, which is kind of sad, because I come from a small town and I love that mentality of people, because they like to help each other. And there's a lot of people letting people to live in their homes until they find out how they can fix their problem. Some people just help each other. But then again, you have to know your environment. If you live in a big city, you don't know people, and people are sometimes being a little bit of, how to say, I don't know, everybody's trying to to protect themselves before even knowing the other person. So basically it's that attitude that you already make a judgment of the person based on appearance, like maybe even based on background of the person. And maybe that person is doing just well and just want to find a space and pay for it, but you refuse it because you have prejudice and that kind of stuff. So the life is really complicated at some point, and most of the time we humans tend to complicate things unnecessarily, to be honest. I think with the technology we're becoming more and more far from each other as social beings, and I was hoping that the whole pandemic issue will not make too much damage, because people need to socialize. That brings them to that feeling of belonging to somewhere. We all need to feel like we belong somewhere. People with the same hobbies, they like to see each other. People with the same ideas like to share stuff with each other. Competition is okay for a short time, but if you have to deal with the people that are very opposite of you, you need to constantly explain yourself. That's really tiring. So most people look something that is more appealing and equal to them because it's more understandable and it doesn't cause so much of emotional stress, I think. So with this pen, I can push a little bit, fix it, kind of. If I didn't line it up properly, just kind of cool, because you would think once you put it on this glue, it's all done, but it's not. You can still play with it. So I still have some here and more bottom, but I was thinking to continue with C, U, P color, and there's a deca, like a black little tiny star symbol, which seems like a reddish or some sort of between red and burgundy color, and one is right here. Oh, there is one equal right there. See, I missed that.